Ladies, remember this. A queen doesn't cry in corners. She commands empires. When a man hurts you, don't break. Bewitch, don't run. Rise, and above all, don't reaction, vent. We've all been there, betrayed, broken, belittled. But today, I'm not here to talk about pain. I'm here to talk about power. Power that's born in silence, in grace, and in unpredictable strength. When a man expects you to fall apart, confuse him by glowing up, leveling up, and bossing up. That's not revenge, that's evolution. When someone hurts you, especially someone you trusted, it's natural to feel the urge to lash out, cry, or confront them with raw emotion. But here's the truth. Real power lies not in reaction, but in response. Reacting emotionally might offer momentary relief, but it often hands over your power to the very person who caused your pain. They see you're hurt, they feed off your vulnerability, and worse. They may even feel validated. That's not the energy you want to give away. Instead, choose to respond strategically. That means stepping back, breathing deeply, and understanding the game being played. You're not here to play checkers. You're playing chess. When someone expects chaos, deliver calm. When they anticipate tears, wear a smile. This isn't about pretending you're not hurt. It's about refusing to let that pain control your next move. A strategic response could be as simple as silence. Silence confuses. It forces the other person to reflect, to wonder, to question their own actions. Or maybe it's focusing on your goals, your glow up, your success, without ever addressing their betrayal. That's power. That's a message. And that message is, I'm not broken. I'm building. You don't owe explanations to someone who disrespected your heart. You owe yourself peace, dignity, and direction. When you respond from strength rather than emotion, you send a clear signal, not just to them, but to the universe, that you value yourself too much to be dragged down. Let your life speak for itself. Let your actions echo louder than your emotions. Because the most confusing thing to someone who expected to see you fall is watching you rise, silent, unbothered, and absolutely unstoppable. When someone hurts you, it's tempting to focus all your energy on them, what they did, why they did it, and how you can prove your worth to them. But the most powerful shift happens when you stop looking outward and start looking inward. Instead of trying to make them regret losing you, make yourself so evolved, so elevated, that their absence becomes irrelevant. That's what leveling up is all about. This isn't just about looking good, it's about becoming good. Upgrade your mindset, feed your intellect, read more, work on your emotional intelligence, hit the gym, not to impress anyone, but to feel stronger in your own skin. Take care of your skin, your energy, your space. Heal what they broke, but not to prove anything to them. Do it because you deserve to feel whole. You level up when you no longer seek closure from them, because you've given it to yourself. You grow when you stop waiting for them to apologize, and instead you forgive not for them, but to free yourself. You evolve when you start living with purpose, chasing dreams you may have put aside for that relationship, and embracing new goals unapologetically. People notice, they feel your shift, even if you don't say a word. They'll see it in how you carry yourself, in the peace on your face, in the success you manifest. And here's the twist. That's what truly confuses someone who once hurt you. Because you didn't just move on, you moved up. Your comeback doesn't need to be loud. Let it be in the way you glow, the way you walk into a room, the way you no longer shrink yourself to fit in their version of love. That's how you win, quietly, completely, beautifully. When someone disrespects you or breaks your heart, the instinct to retaliate can be overwhelming. You want them to feel what you felt, to regret what they did. But chaos is predictable. It's what they expect. Class, on the other hand, is disarming. It's powerful. It's unforgettable. Choosing grace over drama doesn't make you weak. It makes you unreadable, and that's what creates true confusion. The moment you decide not to scream, not to send that angry message, not to expose every ugly detail, they lose their control over you. Why? Because now they have no script to follow. They expected conflict. They expected breakdown. Instead, you gave them dignity, distance, and silence. That kind of composure isn't passive, it's precise. It's a masterclass in emotional intelligence. Walking away with class means protecting your peace without needing to be right. It's showing up with confidence, not to prove anything, but to remind yourself who you are. It's when you wear that same smile they once loved, not for them, but because you've healed past needing their validation. It's when you stay silent not out of fear, but out of power, knowing your energy is too valuable to waste on noise. This level of grace is rare, and that's what makes it effective. They'll keep replaying the situation, wondering why you didn't react. They'll look for the chaos and find only elegance, and that contrast, that's what lingers. So, when you're faced with the temptation to create a scene, remember, storms may be loud, but it's the calm after that truly changes everything. Hold your head high, let your silence speak, let your presence command, because true power doesn't scream, it whispers with impact. When people hurt you, they often expect you to crumble. They expect your world to pause while they move on, talking about you, twisting the narrative, feeding on the drama. Let them. While they gossip, you build, because success, growth, and focus are the sharpest forms of quiet revenge, without ever lifting a finger in retaliation. Instead of chasing validation or defending yourself, channel that energy into purpose. Every time you hear a whisper, take it as fuel, let their assumptions become your motivation, enroll in that course. Launch that business, hit the gym, get that promotion. Invest in your peace, your skills, your future. Turn the pain they caused into the foundation of something unshakable. While they waste time discussing the version of you they think they know, evolve into someone they could never imagine. Don't get distracted by noise. Noise fades, but the results of your work echo longer than any rumor ever could. The people who truly win are the ones who stay grounded, consistent, and focus, especially when others try to tear them down. Here's the best part. Eventually, those same people will have no choice but to watch you shine. And when they do, you won't need to say a word. Your empire, whether it's your career, your peace, your health, or your confidence, will speak volumes. Gossip thrives on your reaction, so give it none. Give it results. Give it transformation. Let your glow-up tell the story. So while they're wasting time talking, you're busy building. And someday, they'll realize they weren't the main character in your downfall. They were just the background noise in your rise. There comes a point where your presence no longer serves your growth, your peace, or your power. That's when you walk away, not with a loud goodbye, not with a dramatic exit, but with quiet strength. Because sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is disappear from where you are no longer respected, and let your absence speak volumes. People expect explanations, confrontations, emotional outbursts. When they don't get that, when you simply remove yourself without fanfare, it leaves a void they didn't prepare for. That void forces them to sit with themselves, to reflect, to wonder why you left so effortlessly. In that silence, it lingers far longer than any angry words ever could. Your absence is a boundary. It tells them, you don't get access to me anymore. It shows self-worth, discipline, and the courage to protect your energy. And it sends a message, one that can't be argued with or denied, because you didn't ask for understanding. You created distance. You didn't beg to be heard. You chose to be gone. There's a dignity in not needing to explain yourself to someone who didn't value you when they had the chance. Your disappearance from their world is not an escape, it's a declaration that you won't settle for less. And when you rise in silence, heal in peace, and thrive in their absence, they'll notice. Trust me, they always do. Absence removes the stage, it ends the performance, and without the audience, the act falls apart. That's when your power becomes undeniable, not because you said something, but because you didn't have to. Heartbreak often tricks you into thinking your story ends with the person who hurt you. It doesn't. In fact, that chapter, no matter how intense or painful, was just that, a chapter, not the whole book. Not your entire identity, just a temporary plot twist in a much larger narrative you're still writing. Too often, we let one person's actions define our self-worth. We carry the weight of their betrayal, thinking it says something about who we are. But it doesn't. It says more about them, about their limitations, their fear, their inability to handle someone of your depth. Your story isn't over because they walked away. In fact, that might have been the very moment your real story began. The power lies in how you choose to continue the journey. You get to decide what happens next. Do you stay stuck on a page that no longer serves you, or do you turn it with courage, grace, and intention? Redefining your story means you stop seeing yourself as someone who was left or broken, and start seeing yourself as someone who **** grew ****, who **** learned ****, who transformed Let that chapter serve its purpose. It taught you something. It woke you up. It showed you what you will no longer tolerate. But don't live there. Move forward with the strength you gained. Write new chapters filled with ambition, peace, creativity, love, real love, starting with yourself. He was never the main plot. He was a subplot, a lesson, maybe even a detour. But you are the author. And now you get to decide the direction of the next page. Make it bold, make it beautiful, make it yours.